Welcome to DRB Tunnel Solutions training. In this training, we're going to take a look at enabling the SMS and email receipt buttons in the Patheon portal for transaction receipts. Let's get started. Another new feature is the ability to email your receipts. So you'll notice that we have the receipts, and we showed you with the last update that you can view receipts in the portal, and it'll bring you this lovely text receipt. You now have the ability to email these receipts as well. Keep in mind that there are several things that have to happen in order for you to get the Send via Email button to show up. First, you'll need to set up our customer notification system. Customer notifications can be text or emails that are sent to your customer, and in order to send those to the customer, you first need to contact our Knowledge Center in order to get your text and email accounts configured. The DRB systems would access our client manager and then access your specific site. Once we get to the features section, we would slide on your customer notifications toggle, and then after we click configure, this is where we would set up those specific accounts that you would get configured for either email or text. You turn on either email or text, and you'd actually configure the settings, including the sender names, the keys, and etc. And you will get this once your account is configured. If you're doing this for the first time, we'll send you to our customer service team, which will help you set up an email account or an SMS text account. This process may take several weeks to configure. We'll go ahead and click Save. And now the customer notifications feature has been turned on. The second step after turning the notifications feature on is making sure that your customer receipt is active. So that's found under your portal. You would log in and go to the notification section. You'll now have, once that is turned on, a new set of customer notifications. Let's go ahead and reload. And we see all of the notifications that are now turned on with the notification system. The specific one for sending receipts is called Customer Receipt. You'll need to make sure that it's enabled. These are actually deactivated by default, but I set this up earlier. So you would come in here and see an inactive status. You'd change it to active. And if you have email and SMS, you would have two sliders where you can enable both email or SMS, and that would give you the ability to have a email customer receipt button and a text message customer receipt button as well. Right now, I only have email set up, so I only have one slider, but the steps for setting up SMS are exactly the same. You would enable the email and then set up your subject and body, and you can even use these dynamic fields to bring in things like the customer's full name or the name of your site into the body of the email. And then it'll actually just also include the email after that. Once this is configured, you click Save, and you are ready to send emails. The last step of setting up an email is going into your customer, and whichever customer that you would like to send an email receipt, you'll notice if I go down to their transactions and click the Edit pencil, I don't have Send via Email blue because this particular customer, for example, doesn't have an email address on file. If I click the Edit pencil and go and add an email address, for example, training@drb.com, and I'll go ahead and save the customer. I can now scroll down to the list of transactions, click the Edit pencil, and the Send via Email is now blue. If I click that, this transaction will get emailed to the customer, and we get a confirmation that the message was sent. And that's the customer email feature in Patheon. Thanks for watching. If you have any questions, please send them to training@drb.com.